As a young man, Applewhite attended several universities and served in the United States Army. He initially pursued a career in education until he resigned from the University of St. Thomas in Houston, Texas, in 1970, citing emotional turmoil. His father's death a year later brought on severe depression. In 1972, he developed a close friendship with Bonnie Nettles, a nurse. Together, they discussed mysticism at length and concluded that they were called as divine messengers. They operated a bookstore and teaching center for a short while and then began to travel around the US in 1973 to spread their views. They gained only one convert. He and Nettles traveled to California and Oregon, eventually gaining a group of committed followers. They told their followers that they would be visited by extraterrestrials who would provide them with new bodies. Applewhite initially stated that he and his followers would physically ascend to a spaceship, where their bodies would be transformed, but later he came to believe that their bodies were the mere containers of their souls, which would later be placed into new bodies. These ideas were expressed with language drawn from Christian eschatology, the New Age movement and American popular culture. In 1996, they learned of the approach of Comet Hale-Bopp and rumors of an accompanying spaceship, concluding that this was the vessel that would take their spirits on board for a journey to another planet. Believing that their souls would ascend to the spaceship and be given new bodies. That year, they recorded 2 video messages in which they offered their viewers a last chance to evacuate Earth. He told his followers that the vessel would transport them to an Empyrean destination, and that a government conspiracy was attempting to suppress word of the craft. In addition, he stated that his deceased followers would be taken by the vessel, as well, a belief that resembled the Christian pre-tribulation rapture doctrine. How he learned of the comet or why he believed that it was accompanied by extraterrestrials is not known. In late March 1997, the group isolated themselves and recorded farewell statements.
For helping me and taking me under their wing, and all my classmates have been so great to me and all the problems I've caused.
Many members praised Applewhite in their final messages. They described their remarks as regurgitations of Dew's gospel. Applewhite recorded a video shortly before his death, in which he termed the suicides the final exit of the group and remarked, "We do in all honesty hate this world." He settled on suicide because he said that the group would ascend during his lifetime, so appointing a successor was unfeasible. Religious scholar Catherine Wessinger posits that the suicides began on March 22. Most members took barbiturates and alcohol and then placed bags over their heads. They wore Nike shoes and black uniforms with patches that read Heaven's Gate Away Team. A bag that contained a few dollars and a form of identification was placed beside most bodies. The deaths occurred over 3 days. Applewhite was one of the last 4 to die. 3 assistants helped him commit suicide, then killed themselves. An anonymous tip led the sheriff's department to search the mansion. They found 39 bodies there on March 26. It was the largest group suicide involving U.S. citizens since the 1978 mass suicide of 913 Americans in Jonestown, Guyana. Applewhite's body was found seated on the bed of the mansion's master bedroom. Medical examiners determined that his fears of cancer had been unfounded, but that he suffered from coronary atherosclerosis. Applewhite is fit the traditional view of a charismatic leader and a master manipulator. He found no way other than suicide to escape the society that surrounded him and states that death offered him a way to escape its endless circle of seduction and consumption.
If you like this content, we will be happy to continue and create new videos like this. Please support us by clicking the subscribe and notification bell button, and don't forget to like. See you on the next video.